everybody! Tuesday's update is about to change everything when it comes to Animal Company VR, and this video is going to talk about everything we know so far, and there is a load of stuff that we know. But first, make sure to hit that sub button like right there. We currently have 32% of subscribers watching these videos, and if we get that all the way up to 40%, I'm going to do the biggest giveaway I have ever done. And when I hit 30%, I gave away to 5 lucky people 11,000 company coins, and it's going to be even bigger than that. So, I think the most important place that we start with for this journey of what is coming out tomorrow is over in the brand new spawn area. Something that's been confirmed is going to be a spawn area tomorrow. So let's just go over there quickly. Yes! Okay, and guys, this is it. This is the new spawn area. I think most of you have been here, or you should have, because you can use the machine, so this isn't such an exciting reveal. But there is some sick, exciting stuff to talk about from this reveal. But before I get into details, I just want to say one moment. Can we just take a moment, just a moment, to just appreciate the fact that this is about to be all of our new home. We're about to leave the old home behind. We are going to move on. We're going to live our best lives here. This is where we're going to be making new memories going forward. It's quite an emotional feeling, to be honest, that we are literally leaving. When I started Animal Company 3 months ago, that is all I have known. And this is now to be our new place to make memories, have adventures, and just enjoy this game and see where it takes us. Now, let's get back onto the spoilers, because I'm sure you don't want to hear me here getting emotional like some sad sap. Quickly though, please leave a comment down below and let me know how many months, years, days, weeks you've been playing this game for. I would love to know who here is like a proper OG and remembers the nub in hand and everything. Now, one pressing question I do hear a lot of people ask is, where are all the different maps going? And I actually think it's a pretty easy question to answer, okay? This is clearly sewers. I mean, it is literally a manhole cover, so that will take us to sewers. This is going to be the new lake adventure map. I mean, you've got the lake weeds. Like, these are literally like the, I can't think what they're called, but the plants you associate with a lake. So that's pretty obviously going there. Then you're going to have over here is going to be the new haunted mansion forest entrance-y bit. And then we have over here is obviously mines. Now, the real question is, where is office going? And I've seen people say about this area, but I might disagree, and for a reason of a leak. That's right, a little leak, which I'm not sure they meant to include. Maybe they did. It is Animal Company after all. They do love giving us some stuff to feed off of. But I brought up the image here, but I'm also looking at it as we talk. They showed May the 5th of how this space looked, which is when I believe they first leaked to us they were making this change. And then June the 26th, which was a couple days ago, with the update coming out tomorrow. And on June the 26th, you can see, and I've highlighted it here, I've moved myself. This right here, this thing, that is different. That shows a bunker. It's got like green doors that like come down. The grass comes down. So we are not playing in the most up-to-date version of this map because there is a super secret hidden bunker. Now, this is where it can get interesting, okay? Because you could argue this bunker is going to be office. And if that's the case, well, you're boring and the video's done. But if you want to argue something else, does this mean there is a potential, there is a chance, there is a small sliver of hope that this is going to be a brand new bunker map? That's right, is there a chance, a sliver, a hope that we might get not one, not two, but 3 new spaces? That's right, getting the spawn, the lake, and a new bunker map? I mean, they do keep telling us this is going to be the biggest update they've ever dropped. And to drop those 3 things would be actually mind-blowing. We would have so many opportunities for new videos, new adventures, and new fun, especially if you have a bunker and the new lake area. And not just that, I'm going to bring up the image again that we saw. Everybody, including myself, saw this electronics in water and assumed that was going to be the boat. But Why is a boat got water in it? It shouldn't be sinking, because then that's going to cause a whole other host of problems. So maybe the boat with the electronics is not the boat at all. Maybe that's actually a leak, a teaser for a new bunker map, because a bunker getting flooded is actually quite a normal thing, because typically, this is going to nerd out for you a little bit, typically water seeps in and there needs pumps to push out all the water regardless. So, if there's nobody there and it's an abandoned, like, bunker, it makes sense that it would be flooding and it would have water in it, because we know that image is not from the underwater map. But Coda has already confirmed in his own words that this is not an underwater map that is coming. And if you look back at the Animal Company roadmap that was dropped earlier, it said on July the 1st, we have the lake adventure, which makes total sense for us to have the lake area. Major adventure and story centered around the lake and dam. Now, what I find super interesting about that is they said story. Does that mean we are actually going to have like missions and like a story mode? Because we've not had anything like that. Currently, collecting resources and mining stuff has nothing to do with any kind of story. So are we now getting a brand new story mode? I mean, getting a story mode would make so much sense with why they have made all these entrances different. Because if you think on the other map, whenever you go somewhere, it's like a big entrance. I'm curious, okay? I have a little theory here. Don't shoot me down if I'm wrong. I think when you end up going through these areas, a bit like Big Scary, where it loads you into somewhere new, I actually don't think these different maps are going to be perfectly connected in terms of how they are now, where you can just literally go through one to the next. I think as you go through here, it's going to teleport you to the map. I actually think that would be easier for them gaming when they change the map layouts rather than having to have it connected. But I think you're going to get teleported to the map, a bit like when you go in the elevator for the office. And I think when you go in, there's going to be the opportunity for missions and quests and stuff like that. There might even be like characters in there. How sick would that be if there's actually characters in there that give you missions you have to do? Because in OG they had the guy that stood there and you sold stuff to. So they could easily have something like that, going back to their roots a bit and having a character there that's like, I need this, and you need to go and collect it to unlock cool stuff. That would actually be so elite if they did it. And imagine if with that story mode, when you do the lake update, you have to collect stuff to unlock the bunker. Having to collect like a key card or something like that, or a key, a bit like with Haunted Mansion, to go and unlock the bunker would be sick. Having these maps like interconnected. Oh, I had a voice break. Guys, don't put L's in the comment. Please don't put L's in the comments. I didn't mean to. I promise you, I didn't mean to. Now, the other things that they do say that's coming out tomorrow is dark, spooky, scary adventure, which is like great. I hate the dark. I hate spooky. I hate scary. I love adventures. So 1 of 4 is good. We also get a new monsters and loot. The new loot I have not seen anyone talk about, and I have no idea. I'm guessing it's going to be some kind of like lake type themed loot, like a different material. Maybe the boat has something that's kind of like radioactive material, something like that connected would be cool. It does say we're getting underwater movement, which is sick, but I can't swim downwards. I am vertically challenged. The last one did say the lobby revamp, but I just want to prove a point here that it is literally impossible to swim downwards. Also, I want to say as well, really quick, I also think with this map being smaller, I'm going to put this out there, I don't think we're going to have a safe zone. I think all of this is going to be the safe zone. I think PvP is just going to be in the different areas. Look at this, okay? I just go up. See, I went up. I can go backwards. I can go forward. And I can go up. Why can't I go down? What am I doing wrong? I'm just flapping my little ghost wings. Ghosts suck. I'm going to be swimming up the whole time. It's like, you need to swim down. No, I can swim left, right, back and forth, but I can't go down. I might need to do some training. Oh my god, I can't go down. This sucks. Why am I vertically challenged? Now, one of the other things that we know about is the brand new monster. I shared this clip before, but we're going to play it again. Mainly because it was copyrighted last time. Along with this message, we also got leaked a specific coding, which I'm not going to show on the screen, but it said check metadata, okay? And shout out to Wolf, a fellow Drip Department member. He actually decrypted the metadata thing and added me and said, this is what it says, okay? Over there in the shadows. Ooh, not the ooh, that was just me falling. Pooks, don't leave me here. It has Mama Monkey. What is that? Run, run. Coda, why are you breathing so heavy? What do you mean that's not you? Did you hear that? Pterodactyl, did you see that? That's kind of terrifying. Along with that, I just want to point out, when I open up the Google Drive that has the video, the file name is called It Can See You, which is crazy terrifying. Now, when I posted that video, I did ask what you guys thought the monster was, and I picked out 3 of them. One of them said by Skylar the Boss Man, I think is Pennywise. They were the first person to say about a clown. There was other people, but this was the first person to comment about a clown. I think it's a clown as well. That's what I think. I think it's going to be a terrifying clown that watches you. But we had Survivor 1334 put the new monster leak sounds like me on the toilet, which is kind of funny because they could do some kind of knockoff of the Skibbity toilet thing. Like, genuinely could be that, because they love their meme stuff. That actually wouldn't be that crazy of a shout for that. So I know that's not where they were going, but when I saw that comment, that's what it made me think. And the last one, which I didn't even think about, was Ads a Pro that said, I think it might be a werewolf and it only comes out at night. So they might be adding a day-night cycle. I remember, now I don't know if this was just some kind of like video another creator made. I don't know if this was a leak that they shared, but I remember seeing information about a day-night cycle. So it'd be very interesting if they add that, and it's just like someone that gives you a quest during the day, and then when you come back to drop it off, they've turned into a werewolf. That would be sick, but equally very, very scary. Now, I think it's pretty well known now that we're going to be getting a new T-Rex animal. I did share some screenshots on one of my previous videos that had like different leaks, and the hat was confirmed because that's now out where you can win it through contests. It's the one with the camera. I thought it might be a new video camera, but it's just an aesthetic. Fine. They've showed the T-Rex, they show the grabby arm things, so we know we're getting those. So that's actually crazy. There's at least a new map and new spawn tomorrow with a new animal. There might even be 2 new maps. They might even be hiding more information from us that we don't even know. I mean, there's also the question of, like, are they just getting rid of the rocket? I'm assuming the adventure mode, not the adventure, sorry, the arena mode isn't going anywhere, and that would just be over at the other machine. But, like, there's still the rocket. What are they doing with that? Are they just scrapping the moon map? Or is the moon map going to have, like, the rocket going to have changed location? I haven't seen anything about that. What I do know is this update is going to be huge. We don't even know if they're going to keep that new machine. Personally, I think it's a cool addition for the new lake map, the same way the office has its own duplication machine. The lake map having its own crazy modding machine is a sick addition, so I hope they do keep that even when the ship arrives. But I am, with nothing else, so excited for this new update, and I want you to leave a comment down below if you are also super excited for this. And I'm just going to take a moment to just enjoy the end of this map. You have been good to us. You have served us well. Go away, cheese. You have been our home for a long time, but no more. You are going to be obsolete trash, old style. One day in a year's time, we might come back here and go, oh, I remember this OG map, but not anymore. Now we're gonna go and enjoy the new map. Guys, don't forget to drop a comment, leave a like, and most importantly, hit that sub button. See you for the next one.